Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's weekly musings is density and effort. I'm doing a series of weekly musings, and I'm using posts on my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on everything that's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Density and effort. My husband was telling me a story from work when he paused and said, density and effort. It totally summed up the experience and attitude many people working there have. Life in lower vibrations is heavy, negative, and drama-filled. From that perspective, it takes a lot of effort to get anything done. Nothing ever changes. Why bother trying? Density and effort land is filled with obstacles and limitations. You are powerless over them. There are no choices. Things happen to you. Likewise, there is no responsibility. It's always someone else's fault. Scapegoats and black sheep abound. I was thinking about this as I looked at my fish tank this morning. The little fishes were all over the place. 99% of their activity is finding food. It's all eat or be eaten. We're down to about 11 fry from the original 17, so I'm guessing the ones who are left have been doing the eating. Moving through this dense reality is like wading the ocean floor in a deep sea diver's suit. You're at the mercy to the currents. Sharks can eat you. Something or someone can cut off your oxygen supply. It all feels very real. However, unless you're in a war zone or an ICU, it's probably not really life or death. The world isn't going to end. What is ending or disintegrating are old ways of being and interacting. If you've been carrying on the family traditions, including the ways of behaving, these changes may even be threatening to you. You may be mad at others for being happy. It shows where you're not happy or fulfilled. Likewise, you may be mad at others for perpetuating the same stuck patterns you've been mired in. Mirrors can be uncomfortable. Sometimes we stay in effort so as not to abandon our friends and loved ones. Who are we to be free? Effortlessness isn't geographical. You can be amongst your family and still be lighthearted. You can observe but not participate in their kind of crazy. Shifting your perspective to outside the fish tank doesn't mean you have to leave the fish tank, although sometimes that happens. When you no longer match the people around you, other opportunities arise. You don't get out of the fish tank mentality by fighting the other fish or trying to get them to change. You can talk to your blue in the face. They won't get it until they get it. Change yourself, change your attitude, disengage, detach. Step back, take your focus off them, drop down into your own heart and your own inner reality. It may feel like a risk. It may feel like you'll lose everything familiar, but in truth, you're only losing what didn't fit in the first place. And you'll gain you, your inner power, your own uniqueness, which nothing and no one can take away. For the next week, notice your focus. If it's on crazy and drama, look away. It's not being in denial. It's choosing to change the channel. Get off Facebook. Get off Twix, drop the hooks and temptations. It's all about you and you. For the next 7 days, focus on your relationship with you and see what happens. And leave me a comment below if you do. I'd love to read your comments. So we are in a time of extreme density and effort right now, and it is so counter to the evolution that really is going on. So we have been in a continuous evolution of consciousness, and we're really at a very high point where people are extremely sensitive and are feeling things in a greater, more expanded way than they ever have before. We're at a high level of consciousness, and so those who are very engaged in the density and effort are feeling threatened. They're feeling like that reality is disintegrating, which it is. And they're wanting to drag everyone back to that reality, which can't work. If you're noticing anything heavy, negative, or drama-filled, that's life in the lower vibrations, but that's not the essence of who you are. So I invite you to focus on your spiritual practice, take a walk in nature, do whatever it takes for you to get in touch with the essence of who you are and give yourself an expanded perspective of what's going on, and all the drama and chaos will lose all of its power. So if you like these videos, please share them with your family and friends and on your social media. And please click the like button or the heart button, follow or subscribe, and that way you're telling the algorithm to share this far and wide and get this out to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you'd like a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique, It'll give you a drone's eye perspective of what's going on in the world today. If you'd like some manifestation techniques, click on the link below to my self-study course, Manifesting Money and Miracles. It'll give you concrete, simple, but potent energy techniques to completely transform your reality. And if you'd like to have a session with me where I take a look at the essence of who you are as consciousness and what's going on in your life today, and I can answer any questions that you might have, click on the link below to book a session. I do half-hour or one-hour sessions, and they're recorded just for you. And if you'd like to know how to do this for yourself, that is, navigate your life as consciousness with the help of some of my consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special, where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. You can find out more at my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you next week in another Weekly Musings.